The forest was silent in the way only dangerous places are silent. Tall trees stood like ancient witnesses. The moon hid behind heavy clouds. Even the insects seemed afraid to sing. At the center of the forest stood an old shrine made of mud and bones, lit by weak oil lamps that struggled against the darkness. Before it knelt Pennsylvania Jonah, a thin, desperate man whose clothes carried the smell of poverty and years of suffering. His hands trembled. His stomach had known hunger too many times. His children had cried too many nights. Tonight, he was ready to do anything. Great Spirit of this land, I have come with nothing but the pain of a father who cannot feed his children. Take my strength. Take my years. Take anything. But make my children rich. Let them never beg like I did. Every blessing demands a price. I will pay your life when the time is fulfilled, and your bloodline will remember who blessed them. Kiyoma's torn shoes, Emika's empty school bag, Sarah's silent hunger, little Daniel sleeping without food. Let my children live well, even if I must die. Months later, morning came like nothing had happened. But everything had changed. Opportunities began to appear suddenly. A stranger paid Kiyoma's school fees. Emika met the man who introduced him to business. Sarah received a scholarship abroad. Even the smallest child, Daniel, never lacked food again. Money flowed like a river that had finally remembered its path. Neighbors called it a miracle. Relatives called it luck. Only Pa Jonah knew the truth. And every night, he stared at the sky with fear hidden inside gratitude. The years of greatness.
See me, Kiyoma. How rich I am and famous and beautiful. I never believed I will become who I am today.
What about me? Emika grew into a powerful businessman whose name opened doors. Sarah lived overseas, surrounded by comfort. We are really blessed.
Thank you, sir, for what you did for me and my family.
God has blessed me to bless others. Just thank God is not me you should be thanking.
He will keep on blessing you and you will never lack anything.
Thank you so much. If you need anything, just let me know. I watched all of my children and felt pain in my chest. Because Daniel was the only one walking toward light while the rest were unknowingly tied to darkness. If they had known what really happened, years later, Pa Jonah's body began to fail. No sickness could be explained. No medicine could cure it. It was simply time to pay. One evening, he called his children. They gathered in his old room, now filled with expensive furniture that did not belong to the past. He remembered. My children, love one another and seek God, not power. Father, we are successful now. Rest. You will get better. We can fly you abroad. Dad. What are you trying to say? I am sorry I did something I shouldn't have done. After the burial, strange things began. Success turned restless. Peace disappeared. Dreams became dark. One night, Emika heard a whisper in his room. Who is there? Show yourself now. Do you not know who made you great? Who is there? What are you or who are you? Fear entered the family. Soon, they discovered their father's hidden shrine in the forest. And there, the truth waited. 3 days later, they visited the shrine. When they stepped into the shrine, the air grew heavy. Then the deity spoke again. We are here now.
What do you want?
Honor, worship, loyalty, or the blessing. Returns to darkness. Fear swallowed everyone, except Daniel. Daniel stepped forward slowly. His heart pounded. But faith stood taller than fear. Any power that demands worship is not God. Thunder shook the shrine violently. Everything you have came from me. No. Every good gift comes from God alone. Light seemed to rise in the darkness. For the first time, the shrine trembled. Days later, the battle was not with weapons, but with worship. Daniel prayed with all his heart. Not for money, not for power, but for freedom. And slowly, the darkness lost its voice. The shrine cracked. The wind scattered the ashes. The covenant broke. Years later, some siblings kept their wealth. Some lost everything. But Daniel gained peace, the only blessing that asks for nothing in return.
Thank you for watching, and please feel free to click on the subscribe button so that YouTube can notify you once we upload our interesting videos. You can share and comment as well. Thank you for being a part of the family. God bless you.